Disarm. I can put on a wrist lock before he's able to come back. Go. Okay. Getting it off that way. And then doing my disarm. Stay away. I don't actually have to deal, in this case, I'm not even going to deal with it at all, essentially. Bunch of poof with hands up, do this way, and then do the number one. Number one, yep. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Okay, good. All right, on this side, go.
Oh my gosh. Bob is like so totally lame. It is ridiculous how stupid he is. I can't even believe it. I just go on and on and on about how ridiculous he
is. Deal with someone putting a garrote on your neck, but first let's show the arm version of it. This is a rear naked choke. What I'm trying to do is not choke off her windpipe. That would look like this, but I'm trying to put her neck right into the V, the cruck of my shoulder, or my elbow, and I'm going to push my hand toward my shoulder, just like this, and just tap when you feel it. There. It cuts off the blood on both sides. So you can pretty much make someone fall unconscious in about 3 to 5 counts on this. So this is the easiest one to get out of. I'm going to go ahead and do the one where I have it cinched in, okay? So it'd be really difficult for her to just kind of wrestle out of this. But she's going to sink, if she just don't do any kind of move yet, just sink your weight straight down like you've got rocks in your pockets. Go. Yeah, do you see that? Go ahead, do it again. So you can see that that moves me. So here's why the Jujutsu drop throw works. Reach up your arm just to brace mine against yours. And she's just going to get, can you see her knee? Her knee is going to get out of my way so I can fall down. And the way she's going to get it out of my way is throw her leg back and just drop and turn. Go. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. That's a Jujutsu version of what to do. A super basic self-defense plan might be that she's just going to open up a spot to start hitting me. Oh, by the way, very important, I didn't mention this. A good first thing to do as soon as something comes around your neck is to take your hand that's on the side of the shoulder that's grabbing you and pull down on my arm. Yeah, so you have a little bit of breathing space. She's not trying to pull it out, she's pulling it down toward her own body. That should give her a second. Now she could do the other move. But what she's going to do instead this time is she's going to throw her head right into my face. Okay, and right from there, she's going to turn in place right toward my shoulder. That exposes my throat. And she's going to hit me, then hit me with something low, and maybe drop down. That'd be a good basic self-defense move. Let's show that with some speed. Okay, good. And she's going to throw this back. Okay, good, yeah. She didn't need it because I was gone. That was the first one. So she threw her head right back. It opened up a space. This is called Shinkendori. She's going to use that space to turn. No, I'm not expecting this. So it gives her a quick target. Okay? Yes. If she cannot throw her head back, there's a couple things she can do. One is she can step on my foot, and that might loosen me enough that she can throw, and she'll feel it. She doesn't feel my hand on her head now, so she knows she can throw it back. Yeah, good. It doesn't need to move me much. The other thing she could do, if she cannot get this back, is she could take the hand. She's got the one hand on my arm. Her other hand is free. She could throw it right over her shoulder toward my eyes. And from there, she could spin a little bit out to the side. Yeah. Couldn't get her head back because she felt it. So she threw her hand back. Okay. All right, this is a makeshift garrote. So it's a phone wire, a phone charger, which is going to be very stiff. Here's a couple things to know. Now, don't get me too hard yet. So you could choke me with this. Go ahead. And it's going to be very similar to what we just did. All right, the first thing you're always going to want to do is I like to try to make space and see what I've got. The second thing is, as soon as I can, I want to try to take this hand and dig it down in here. You see? Dig it down in. You may or may not be successful. In this case, I got a little finger, and that's all I need. I'm not trying to pull it this way, just down. Because he can't choke me now. Go ahead, choke me. Yeah, he can't. In fact, I'm not even pulling on it. It's just the finger in here. Go ahead. He can't choke me. Okay. Without it, this is going to go really fast. And especially, I don't know if he's just doing this, but if you cross it, now we're really, you can even hear it. It's trouble. Yeah. Okay. So I need to respond quickly when this happens. He's going to cross it, but don't do it too hard so I can demonstrate. Yeah. I'm going to try to find my space, open up some space. That might give me something here. As soon as I can, grab this in. Let's assume I couldn't get it, okay? Let's say it couldn't get it. I'm still going to do the same move I did before. I'm going to throw my head back, and watch this. I'm going to turn in toward him, and now he's not choking me nearly as well. And then I've got my hits and my strikes. So it's the exact same thing. It's just really critical that we don't horse around on this, because I can go out quick on this, and it is really difficult to get a hold of this thing. So I'm going to throw my head back. I like to go down a little low so I don't actually crack the back of my skull. Throw it back. I don't even really care that much if it gets him. I just want to give myself some space, and I'm going to come right around. Yeah, and do the same thing we did before. If I could not throw my head back, either because he's pressing on here. Yeah, I don't know how you would. Good.
Yeah,
okay, there. Yeah, there. I could still use this and come around, you see. That's why we do this. I make my space this way. Okay? He might be doing something really scary. He might be doing this and stepping this way. Now that's going to be a real trouble. His head is back. He can't throw it, but he can still turn around. So just step across yourself. Wait. Either way you want. Yeah, that would be good. Go ahead. Yes. So you can still do that. The main thing you don't want to do when you've got this thing is be wrestling too long this way. If we're a little bit forward already, then great. That's when I might be able to bring him on forward. But if he's smart at all, and most people...
You're going back.
Yeah, if I'm going back at all, I'm wasting a lot of time trying to come forward, and I'm dying. So just turn. And now you've got these shots right here. Right into the neck, and the groin, and the back of the head. Okay? So let me do that with you. So, first thing first, try to see if you can get a space in there. Yeah. Okay, he did. Now I'm going to do it a little bit harder, okay? Not too hard. Let go.
Yep.
There. It's going to be more difficult now. All right, couldn't get it. So throw your head back. Oh, and now spin in place. Yes. Okay, good. Yes. And you're just going for those middle targets. That's all you're doing. You don't care which ones you get. Throat, eye, stomach, solar plexus, groin, even the front of the legs. And you're working high to low or low to high, opposite. And that should get you out. Here's a quick training tip. Don't train on this without a teacher. Do not.
You could kill yourself.
It's too dangerous. It's not even fooling around. Like, this is not even hospital dangerous. This is die dangerous. Do not train this technique. Do not ever train any technique with some kind of thin rope or any rope without being in front of a teacher. It'd be like playing spaceman with a plastic bag over your head. It's just not a very smart thing to do. And since we're training in self-defense, it would seem self-defeating to kill ourselves training in self-defense. So, yeah, cool. Okay, great. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Let me drop it. Put it on my arm. Yeah. Okay, there. Cow. I stunned him because he got a knife. I'm stunned him. All right. If I just lever this back against the elbow and into the ribs, I can drag him out now. Easy space. All right, so what we're going to practice is finding tools around us that are similar to tools that we use in class all the time. So the first one we'll use is our Jo. This is our 4-foot staff. And the basic way to protect yourself with a Jo is you're creating a perimeter and you're trying not to let anyone come in. So, as you know, the basic strike targets are going to be the throat, the solar plexus, the groin. So soft spots with the punching action. Could be maybe right under the rib, or a blunt strike to the face, or a blunt strike either end to a hard target, a hard surface, bone, 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 ribs. So we would move our bodies and keep this between us. More advanced, of course, we're using it like a sweeping motion. And more advanced than that, we're combining strikes. This is just all as a reminder. All right, Braden, you go ahead and do that to me. Show me the basic targets for thrusting first.
Solar plexus.
Yeah.
Gut.
Mm-hmm.
Groin.
Yeah.
Neck.
Okay, good. Now how about...
if you wanted to be a little bit more crafty, hip.
That's true.
Nerve points can be right here.
Yes.
Do anywhere on the inside of the leg.
Okay.
It's
Now
a bit more advanced.
Mm-hmm.
Next part is using the ends in a small sweeping motion to get things like the side of the face all along here. You can get the rib cage. You can physically get the arms in about any place that's pretty hard. You can get on the shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
or you can get anywhere on the legs, even in the legs if you want to sweep back around,
Mm-hmm.
and just use the whole thing to jab at the aforementioned places. If you want to be a little bit more hard hitting, you have both hands at this end and you use the entire end to strike the same
So larger motion.
areas.
Yep. So you get more power as a larger motion. Yep, good. Yep. A little bit more risk, but a little bit larger motion. All right.
More reward.
Clear? All right, so show me the soft targets. Mm-hmm. Good. Yep, good. Good. Now, Braden, go ahead and this time hold that in a sort of a protection way, Claire. And Braden, enter her space. And every time you enter, then use it. Good. And knock them back out. Go ahead. Yes, good. Yes, good. Uh-huh. Go ahead. Yeah, good. So she's striking the hard surfaces in a circular motion and the soft surfaces she's punching through. Now you have a stick. It's about the same length. Let's say you found it on the ground. You picked it up. Use it just like the staff that we train with. And do just the very basic techniques. Go. Good. Yes. And Braden's entering your space. Good. Mm-hmm. Really good. Perfect. Now, can you do a combo? Can you like swing it and then thrust it at him? Go ahead. Like you hit him bluntly and then thrust him back. Good, good, good. Yeah, do it again. Do it again. Bam. And while he's distracted, good. And now reverse that. Thrust it at him. And then when he's distracted, hit him with the blunt end. Go. Yes. Ideal. All right, good. Hadley, come on up. Enter her space and thrust him back. Let's go to the solar plexus. Go. Good. Go it again. Go it again. Good. Go again. Boom. Good. Do the head this time. Go. Yeah. Carefully. Bang. Okay, good. Bam, bam. Good. All right. If I have a longer stick, this is a bow. This is a 5 or 6 foot staff. It just means my perimeter is larger. What I'm always trying to do is be about an arm's length from my opponent. An arm from the end of whatever my weapon is. So if I'm unarmed, about here. If I had a 4 foot staff, about here. Since I have a 6 foot staff, I can be all the way back here. Or if I'm using it in the center, about here. So it just gives me a larger perimeter to defend myself against him or somebody else. All the targets are the same. Thrusting targets, here, striking targets. Blunt or using the middle, either end. Same thing. I mentioned that in case I found a bigger stick. So this is bigger than my Joe. It's the same technique. So if I'm running along and I get a bigger stick, I just make a wider perimeter and I do the same thing. Striking the objects, the straight objects, using it as a blunt object. It's just that the bigger it is, the more my whole body has to go with me so that I can not get crossed up on it. But basically it's the same thing. All right, so Braden, why don't you defend your space against me, just with the basics. Let's say I was close, just hit me with the middle of it. Ooh. Yeah, and maybe once you knock me back, maybe you could kick me away or something too. Ooh. Ooh. Good. Or yeah, that was really good. Or maybe you can get me with the blunt side of it. Maybe I'm grabbing a hold of you and you can even use it as a lever to throw me that way. Like a wheel throw kind of thing. Yeah, you can even use it just to get something in between me and you. So whatever you found, the whole point of it is, go ahead and put that down so that I can't easily get you. It's gonna stop me. So as I'm coming in, just throw it up. And just for a second at least, I've stopped and you can run away, or even at last minute, you can use this as a lever tool right in between us and keep me from getting on top of you. Yeah, so anything you can do to get something between me and you. Okay. We also practice with bladed weapons, a sword. Now it's not too practical that we'd have one of these available to us, but we have sticks and other things that would look a little bit like it, or kitchen tools. I'm doing about the same thing I did before with the other sticks. I'm keeping an arm's length between me and my opponent. Let's look at the basic striking targets for a sword. The super basic is a thrust right into the throat, right into the solar plexus, groin, or thigh. So straight in toward the center of the body. That's the most basic. Cutting, we might cut through the neck, cut down across the neck, right down the middle, up, either through the body or slicing under the armpit, might slice in the leg. Those are the super basics. So an X down, an X up, across, straight down, or thrusting target. All right, you do the same. Okay. All right. Don't have a sword handy, but I have a stick that's about the same size. So if it was larger, I'd probably use it like this thrusting mechanism. It's a little shorter. I could use it like a hanbo and use it this way. Go ahead and show that. So show a threat. I can begin to pop it at him. That's the short staff. That would be a striking motion to the head, the body, upward. But I can also just hold it like a sword and enter the perimeter. Pow! And just use it like a sword. Go ahead, Andrew. Pow! Exactly like I might a sword. If he's reaching at me, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You can just begin to strike down, up at an X, down at an X. And I realize without a lot of training, it's not going to be quite as smooth as that, but that's the basic. So, Braden, you've got a stick. You're coming along, you found it, here I come, defend your space. Yes. His eyes are on me. Ooh. Yeah, that was really good. You see one. Boom, yes. Here I come. Boom, yes. Here I come. Oh, yes. Here I come. Bang, yeah. Good, that was real good. Yes. Yes. Good, all right. Can you pull it back? No. Try it. Good. Walking me along. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yeah, good. Do it again. That was interesting. Oh, I forgot that move. killed it.
Still has water.
It still has water. All right, it's bleeding.
That worked.
That did it. Yeah, there's nothing left of it. It's annihilated.
Nope.
You scared it. Oh! Yeah.
There you go.
Killed it. Good.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. Good. Yeah. All right. Shucks. Yes. So there's a couple different ways we can think about these little throwing tools. Most likely we're not going to be throwing big things at far off targets, but we can use anything around us as a distraction tool or a jamming tool. And so this ninja star that you might throw, it's also used to distract someone who's getting close to you, or it could be used as a handheld weapon. And there's two theories about using things in your hands as weapons. One is to focus on that and exploit all opportunities to use these weapons. And they're going to be the same targets. So soft targets here, 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 all through the body as the larger weapons. Pretty much that's what you're doing, is going for soft targets. You could do bone too, but it's easier to go with soft target. All right, I could focus on that as someone comes in and use this tool as a target and press them back. Or I could just put it in my hand and not think about it and just use it as part of my normal defense techniques. He comes in, it's in this hand and I block, then this still punches just like I would. And this got him here, you see, because of the way I'm holding it. It just happened to get him there. If it was in this hand here, go ahead, I'm going to block, and then this one comes in as a weapon. So I'm not thinking about it that much. I certainly am not holding it out here to show it. I guess that's the main thing I want to talk about in terms of basic self-defense. I don't want to show it because now I've shown what I have, and yeah, I mean, he's just going to slap it out of my hand and hit me, very likely. If I'm really good, I might do that. Go ahead. Boom, you know, as a distraction, but I'm probably not that good in a moment where I'm scared and someone's attacking me. Get back, get back, get back. And then he just deals with that. And then I've got a problem. It'd be much better if he didn't know about it and I use it that way. So if you think about your car keys, anything in your purse itself, you could splat at somebody and use that way. So go ahead and take this and just put it in your hands very carefully and slowly. I'm going to come in and think about how you might use that tool. Good, good. Yes, good. Okay, real good. I might even go real slow here. You could even use it on the grab itself. Yes, and then follow
Shift your
up
angle
from there.
around. I couldn't see you.
Okay,
You're like
you
directly
could use it on the grab itself. Yeah, and so that's how you might use something that's in your hand. It's just a really basic getting on method of that. The other thing you might do is use it. Sorry. I'm going to do a safe version of this one because I think I have. I see something in here. Yep. The other thing you might do is use an object in your hand to disrupt someone who's coming at you. So I've got it. It could be anything out of my purse. It could be anything off the ground, like some leaves I got, or one of those ninja stars are going to pretend like this is a shuriken. He's coming into my space. Go ahead. And then I get out of there. So, right, it didn't hurt him too bad, but it gave me a second to get out of there. Another thing you might do is use it as a chance to close in on somebody. If I had one of these, so he's coming in, and then I can close in and get a target while he's dealing with that. So those are different ways you might use something like this, right? So Braden, you do that to me. So here I come, just as soon as you feel like I'm a danger, that's your feint, and then get out of there. Ready? Oh, yes. Yeah. It doesn't really matter where it gets me, or even if it gets me at all. It's just something to think about. Right now, I'm in control, and he just wants to change that. And, okay, you didn't take advantage. So, listen, do something after that. So, escape. Do the escape first. Yes, go. Okay, and it doesn't have to be super aggressive like Braden just showed. You come into me. Come into me. That could be enough. You just point it at him. That could be plenty. And now he's going to do the same thing, only if he, maybe there's someone with him. Maybe his child is with him. He can't leave. He's going to distract me and then use it to come in on me. Yeah, okay. You may be thinking, well, we don't have ninja stars around. No, we don't. Anywhere you are, there's something you can use as a tool to throw at someone. I mentioned the grass. You could take a rock and do literally the same stuff. Toss the rock, run. You can use the rock to have a fist of steel in one hand. You can grab even just a little stick, anything to throw in the face so that you have a chance to get away or close the distance in your own control. That'd be the thing to do. There's the rock. Yeah. Come back up again. This time, do this move. Just
Pressing myself in.
Here, just go.
Yeah.
I did that wrong.
Okay, there you go. Same thing. Not here. Here.
I'm trying not to kill you.
Well, he did.
I'm only doing it one leg.
Go easy. Yeah, just
Okay.
yeah.
Like that.
Any tool you can have, the whole point of having it is to put some.
Drop it.
Okay, you can even use it. Come back over here. Just keep going.
All the fun insects.
You ready?
Who am I filming?
It just me, both of us.
What is he even thinking? It is so.